It's Sway in the morning.
Only on Shade 45.
But have you gotten to the point just where you tired of just going to jail though?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that goes without saying, man. I mean, and I think that from here on, I mean, I honestly, I don't know what God has in store for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really don't. I don't know what the purpose is for all of this. I don't know what it is that I was supposed to get from it. But I do believe that every time I've gone to jail, every time I've had my run-ins, that my circumstances somehow, some way, be it by first-hand or second-hand encounters, helped other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, I mean, it may have been bad and uncomfortable for me, but in a way, man, it helped others.
It helped others.
It helped others. It inspired people who needed inspiration at the time, who felt like giving up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I went in there and interacted with people who's like, man, you know what? I never looked at it like that before. I never, you know, some people, I walked the track with cats, man, and they was, man, when I get out, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to have to pick that pack back up. I'm like, oh, hey, no, champ, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They got something, they going to hide you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they like, well, and I just offered alternative ways of thinking. And they say, well, I never thought about it like that. And it was just a conversation.
Mm-hmm. This happened inside.
Yeah, so even though it was uncomfortable circumstances for me, maybe that conversation or conversations like those, because I had many of them, maybe that helped somebody. Maybe that offered some insight that was necessary that kept them off of a spiraling, revolving door of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so who knows what God's plan for me was, or purpose for me was for going back. All we see is what, you know, what's before us, and it's usually more than meets the eye.
Did you have I know there's a lot of people who are incarcerated that are, man, a lot more wiser than the people who aren't, you know.
Right.
But did you have a moment there with a person who might have said something that enlightened you, or you had that aha moment?
What you, I mean, what do you mean?
That someone that says something to you, you know, maybe an older dude, or, because there's always somebody.
Well,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had, man, many of them, so many people have, you know, taken time out to just offer their inspiration to me, their insight to me on my situation, not critically and not judgmentally, but just, you know, just a genuine, hey man, listen, this is the thing. We need you out here for this. You do this for us, and we, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I learned a lot. And I think that's what's most important, man. Learning.
What you learned? Just give us I want to learn from you. That's why I'm asking you this question. What did you learn, that one of the things you learned from this?
I mean, I learned that through, like, my path is my path. My walk is my walk, and can't nobody walk my walk for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no matter how tired you are of seeing me walk my walk, this is my path that God got me on, and whatever I got to, whatever it takes for me to get where I'm going, man, just allow me to get there, because I don't interrupt your walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People say, well, how could he do this again? How could he make the same mistake? Yada, yada, yada. Hey, listen, man. I know maybe you wouldn't have done it, but you didn't begin from the place that I began from.
Mm-hmm.
Your circumstances were not as dire, in dire need of change as mine were. Man, I was living in hostile territory. I was, you know, engaging in very, very negative, you know, activities, man, for 12, 13 years of my life.
Yeah.
So now after these 12, 13 years of my life, you expect me to be able to change those habits, to break those habits, to change that behavior in 2 or 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
If it takes you 12, 13 years to develop these habits, you doing this stuff day in, day out, 12, 13 years, it's going to take you, some would say 12, 13 years to break them.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't judge me based off of your circumstances. You got to judge me based off my circumstances. And people who are aware of my circumstances, they say, man, based on how he used to be, he's doing phenomenally.
He's doing phenomenally. You know, hey man, you know, that comes with being a rap star, man. People want to be in your mix, you know. It's almost like you can't have the cake and eat it too, though.
And I got to get them out my mix.
You got to get them out your mix. 888-SHAY-45-TIs. I want to play that Oh, you got it. You knew where I was going with it. You killed this verse right here, boy. You killed this verse right here. It's the remix, all right?